Okay, Chris, what you got for these people? These Steam Deck fans, they don't take no nonsense around here. Talk! What's up, people? Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your 5 senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. Hope you woke up this morning. Good. Now, to you Steam Deck fans, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, good. Steam Deck Mob, yeah, what's up with it? And the Steam Deck Squad. Look, okay, listen to this. Steam Deck playable games better than their Nintendo Switch version. Of course it is. I mean, the Nintendo Switch with an OLED screen is still not better than the Steam Deck. And that is just straight facts. The Nintendo Switch with an OLED screen is not better than the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is running circles around it. Anyway, listen to this. Let's get to it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, now let's do this. You computers always want to mess with me in the morning. Alright, let's do this. Says here, Steam Deck playable games better than their Nintendo Switch version. It says while both handheld consoles, the Steam Deck boasts considerably more power than the Switch, meaning many games run better on the Steam Deck. Of course, when you got 16 gigs of RAM and you got 4 over on the Switch, you can't compete with the Steam Deck. Like the question I asked before, is it 1 gig of RAM for the OS and 15 for games? The Steam Deck is a problem, man. So the Switch can't compete. The Nintendo Switch with an OLED screen cannot compete with the Steam Deck. So don't let anybody fool you, okay? Talking about the Switch can compete with the Steam Deck. It can't. Here's the argument. Because it all comes down to power. It comes back to the power and specs. Says here, since its original announcement, the Steam Deck seems to be a clear rival to the Nintendo Switch. It's been a rival. It's been running circles around it. Anyway, says here, although both consoles have their own strength and weakness, generally the Steam Deck boasts more power, rivaling that of a low-end PC, while the Switch has much high level of accessibility, though due to its power, more often than not, games that are shared between the two portable consoles generally perform much better and graphically and have more fine-tuned content on the Steam Deck rather than on the Switch, although this may seem to make the Steam Deck the obvious choice for those in need of a portable system. The Switch can still run each of these games perfectly fine, leaving the choice mainly a matter of preference. I'm going to say this again. 4 gigs of RAM versus 16. You got 4 gigs, you probably 1 gig of RAM for your OS and 3 for games. You got 16, probably half a gig of RAM for the OS, or 1 gig of RAM for the OS, and 15 for games. The Nintendo Switch can't compete with the Steam Deck. Okay? Anyway, says here, the largest difference between games on the Steam Deck and Switch, which combined in a recently edited trail once featuring Switch emulation, is mainly a matter of graphics, including like frames, quality, and drawing distance, as well as content. Since the Steam Deck is technically the equivalent of a portable PC, the system shares the same content, update, and hotfix as a home PC, which is yet another advantage over the Switch. Some games that many prefer on Steam Deck are Monster Hunter Rise, No Man's Sky, Apex Legends, and Disney Dreamlight Valley, and of course Skyrim. says here Monster Hunter Rise. For the series, Monster Hunter Rise was finally an opportunity to receive a new game that could be played on the Switch. However, not long after its launch, Rise was released to PC, allowing it to be easily played on the Steam Deck as well. This version of the game, on top of Monster Hunter, usual co-op game mode, also boasts some more impressive graphics and frames rate compatibility that the Switch normally couldn't handle, leading many players to claim that the Steam Deck gives a smoother experience overall. Although many still holds on to the Switch version due to its convenience, the improved textures and load times of the Steam Deck are hard to beat leaving many Monster Hunter Rise fans to migrate over to PC version of the game. Yeah, power and specs matters, people. Anyway, Steam Deck. Anyway, No Man's Sky. Says here, No Man's Sky is a massive a massive game focused on gameplay exploration and space travel. Seems as if it would be difficult to run smoothly on the Switch. However, despite the challenges, many players enjoy the Switch version as well as No Man's Sky new 4.0 Waypoint update, which possess playable frames and rate controls that don't hinder gameplay. Yet even with all these improvements, still fall short of the Steam Deck version of the game. The Steam Deck version, much like Monster Hunter Rise, boasts better graphics, frames, rate, and better content. On top of this, PC version of the game on the Steam Deck also has access to all the latest patches and hot fixes that generally are available to PC before console. The combination of better content and graphic makes No Man's Sky on the Steam Deck an easy choice over the Switch. The Nintendo Switch cannot compete with the Steam Deck, man. Come on, man. I tried to warn you people a long time ago that the Switch should have never been built, but you didn't listen. But anyway, it says here, Apex Legend, a hero-based first-person shooter battle royale, is another game that functions markedly better on Steam Deck than on the Switch, especially for players looking to get a competitive edge. Of the main concerns, besides Apex Legends' lack of ranked solo queues for the Switch version is reported, low frames and input delays. On top of this, players' draw distance are also lower on the system, giving many players with more powerful consoles an advantage in combat. The Steam Deck version, on the other hand, boasts great resolution and frame rates, making the game much less muddy than its Switch counterparts, as well as no impact to draw distance. Some even go as far as saying that the Steam Deck in regards to Apex Legends outperforms the PlayStation 4. While some may be okay with disadvantages, the Steam Deck version is much better for any player looking to win games and grind ranks. Steam Deck, folks. That's all I can tell you. Okay, Disney Dreamlight Valley. It says here, Disney Dreamlight Valley is a new life sim adventure game which ranks players with completing quests and activities, features an over-expanding roster of Disney heroes and villains to Dreamlight Valley. Eponymous settings, the game, despite being very fun, the engaging has its issue plaguing especially those choose to try it on the Nintendo Switch. Again, as is the problem with many game comparison between the two systems, is the lack of graphical qualities and power with the Switch, featuring worse graphics and awful lighting choice. The Steam Deck version of the game again fixes these issues as well as remaining easily portable, featuring the power and graphics that many players have come to expect from their home PC. Although many of these issues may be fixed after the game initially released, so far the Steam Deck is the clear choice for anyone looking to play Disney Dreamlight Valley on the go. Steam Deck. I told you people weeks ago the Nintendo Switch should have never. Be quiet. I told you people months and weeks ago the Nintendo Switch should have never ever been built. But anyway, let me keep going here. Last paragraph. It says here, since its release, Skyrim has been ported to many systems, including both the Switch and the Steam Deck, although the same problems are present, including frame rate, loading time, and drawing distance on the Switch. The main thing separating these two versions of the game is the mod's accessibility. Uh-oh, come back here. You try to run away from me. Huh? Nice try, computer. I got you. Okay. Here we go. Accessibility. One of the best part of Skyrim is the massive library of content created mods that players can download to help create a completely new experience and adventure within the game. However, none of these mods are available on the Switch, leaving many fans disappointed with the specific port of the game. I told you people that the Switch should have never been built. Let me read this again. One of the best part of Skyrim is the massive library of community created mods that players can download to help create complete new experience and adventures within the game. However, none of these mods are available on the Switch, leaving many disappointed with the specific part of the game. Although it may take a bit of mod expertise, computer knowledge, and third-party software, Valve Mobile PC is a huge opportunity for those looking to get the best out of Skyrim gameplay with mods. Although from these above examples, the Steam Deck may seem like an obvious choice over the Switch, the lack of simplicity and price tag that the Steam Deck may still make the Nintendo console the better choice. These consoles seems easy to compare, but they still have separate niches to fill, which each possessing their own demographic. Still, though, when it comes to raw computational power, and graphical bells and whistles, the Steam Deck is definitely the choice for portable consoles. Yeah, it is a Steam Deck thing. Now, I tried to warn you people. I tried to warn everybody. When I was defending the Wii U from day one, I tried to warn everybody that the Switch should have never been built. I warned everybody, and this article just proved my point. When it comes to the Wii U, Nintendo had a handheld and console in one, and all they had to do was give up the 3DS. Get rid of it. You don't need it. And work on the Wii U, because you got the best of both worlds. If they would have stayed with the Wii U and put some power in the system, they wouldn't be going through these problems that they have with the Switch. So when Valve built the Steam Deck, what did they say? We're not trying to compete against PC. The Steam Deck is a portable PC. It's a part of the PC family. You can take it on the go with you, right? And then they topped it off and said, we could not find a game the Steam Deck could not run. Yeah, the Steam Deck is that good. It's packing a lot, packing power. And when it came with 16 gigs of RAM, I knew from day one that the Switch couldn't compete with this. That's why I asked the question: is it 1 gig of RAM for the OS, or half a gig of RAM for the OS, and 15 and a half for games, or 15 gigs of RAM for games? Half a gig of RAM for the OS, 15 and a half for games, or 1 gig of RAM for the OS and 15 for games. The Nintendo Switch cannot compete with the Steam Deck, even though the Nintendo Switch has an OLED screen. They did all this talk about the OLED screen and all that, and still can't compete with the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is no joke. So yeah, like it says like the last few words of the paragraph, it says the Steam Deck is definitely the choice for portable consoles. The Switch is obsolete. Okay, they should have never built it. Okay, they should have never built it, like I was telling people from day one. Okay, and to see this in this article, man, the Steam Deck is the real deal. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. More Dark Side. Go. Peace.